This is Slang Pond, campsite number 2. A little bit of a rocky takeout. The campfire is right at the shoreline, more or less. Let's walk in and see what it looks like. The tent site here. It's kind of a cramped site. Maybe do a tent there. Maybe a smaller 3-man tent. I'm going to look for the privy, which I believe is probably this way. Oh, there's a bigger tent site up here, actually. That could handle a couple of tents. Not perfectly flat, but it's doable. Again, that's why I'm a hammock camper. Never have to worry about any of this stuff when you're a hammock camper. You just find the trees that are the perfect distance apart and set up your little rig. So let's see if I'm walking the right way for the privy. Let's see what we got. Trail's pretty well defined, so I would assume that this is probably it. Although I'm generally back about as far as they put them, even farther, and I didn't see it. So let's try to retrace my steps here. Oh, there it is, hidden away in the trees for privacy. You know, like when you're getting to the area where they should be. It's usually high ground, about 150, 200 feet away from the shoreline. Look for a trail resembling a herd path. But that's Slang Pond, campsite number 2, the Thunder Box. And this is the trail back to the site proper. That's the view from campsite 2, Slang Pond. This is Slang Pond, campsite number 3. Follow markers up a small hill. It's kind of set back, looks like, up a hill here, but let's see. I'm guessing this was a kind of a commando campsite that became used more frequently. So you come up a hill and this looks like the site proper. Small fire ring. It's not very well defined. There's probably a tent site over here somewhere. So here's a tent site, probably big enough for 2 tents. And a small little fire ring with a bench. So walk back out of the site proper at campsite number 3 on Slang Pond. Really up far away from the water. So expect to carry your gear up to the site. This is Turtle Pond campsite number 1. Come up a little hill, probably about 60 feet, and you get to the site proper, which has some decent benches and a small, modest fire pit. Looks like a lot of hammock potential here. Let's see if we have any tent sites that are obvious. I think maybe there, possibly over there, you could do a tent. Looks like there's a lot of firewood here. I don't see a thunderbox or a privy. Does not mean there isn't one. Maybe the only other place would be back this way. This is Turtle Pond, campsite number 2. Nice sandy beach here at the takeout put-in. Not really a far walk in, and you're at pretty decent site proper, big and wide. Definitely looks like some good hammock sites. And probably let's look for some tent sites. It's a nice tent site back there. Modest little fire pit. See if we can find a privy. See, I don't see a trail back this way. Let's see if the privy. I have been to some where the privy, they don't go deeper into the woods. They keep it along the shore. I'm not sure why. I know one of the sites I was on in Lowe's Lake is like that. The Virgin Timber Landing site. But you would think they'd be more obvious here on Turtle Pond. So I'm not sure if I'm missing them. Well, I could be missing them here on Turtle Pond, but if you want a nice, like, sandy put-ins, though. I love these put-ins, I will say. That's the one thing on this side I noticed, the whole pond side, and this side I have really sandy. This is campsite 3 at Turtle Pond. This is the first one when you come in from the carry from Hole Pond, you come up a short little hill, and it's a nice little site. Nothing special, a little fire ring, decent tent site, couple decent tent sites. As far as camping sites, this is not bad. Doesn't look like it gets a lot of sun, but it's definitely a nice little spot where it's protected from the elements and the wind. I'm not sure if any of these sites have a privy. Let's take a quick walk on this one herd path where, if I were had to guess, that this would be where it is. Now I'm coming back towards the train. I don't see a privy. Funny, you think they would be a lot more obvious as you come in. Let's check this way. But campsite 3, lots of firewood. Do not see a privy. If you know they're here, put them in the comments. Or if you know they're not here, also tell me that I haven't missed anything. This is campsite 4 on Turtle Pond. Walk up a hill. You have to walk up not a very well defined trail. I don't think this site is used very much. As you come into the site proper, really very modest, tiny little fire pit, and I don't really see much in the way of tent sites. There's some hammock potential here. It's really pretty rugged. Campsite 4 at Turtle Pond. This is what it looks like going back out. Again, I didn't see a privy, so I don't believe there's a privy at any of the campsites in Turtle Pond.